They services.
You say that you don't love me, ay. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I pull up, I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing one run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
So here is Eddie Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
Off for Atlanta, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon, 62 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1.
Ball that time.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this is lined back into center field, and he's on to start the ball game. It's a base hit.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Up top, it's 2-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line around.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike two.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one when he's down on strikes for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He has 7 hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. Almost strike. One and one. Here it is. Fouled away. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Ian Anderson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now in the box, Sergio Alcantara. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop.
Now the pitch.
Sergio Alcantara.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Nope. Inside and low, 2-1.
Yeah.
2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third. The right
and a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
So 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2 balls and a strike. to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So here's Johan Camargo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Anderson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Patrick Wisdom waits on deck. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate now is Patrick Wisdom. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Belt, the pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is popped up. Freeman moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and 1 strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Rizzo stands at first with 1 out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1-0 the count. A 2-ball no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
High in the air down the right field line. Duvall will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ian Anderson. 9-1-2 due up.
Ian Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike now. Dribbled to the right side. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. The next at bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
this is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward able to track it down for the third out. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And now here is Wilson Contreras. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Now the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Albies is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So here now's the pitcher, Zach Davies. First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike one, 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Sergio Alcantara. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Nope,
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Ball up there.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Scorched to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball, that's out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Adam Duvall waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The next 3-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Adam Duvall. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Dansby Swanson would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Here it comes. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He's got to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, the right fielder, J.J. Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-1.
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hit hard, but foul. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rosario is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB now.
1-1, no strike. That's ball 2.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Ready on 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swanson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Hayward is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Now it'll be Johan Camargo as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Here comes the 1-0.
Aye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off. He's through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Ian Anderson, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Two out with the man at first.
That's
2 balls and a strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. The Braves strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom 0-for-1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wisdom retired, and there's 1 away. 1 out, base is empty. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bag, number 66.
Digging in next, number 66. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Inside ball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. So stepping in is Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Eddie Rosario.
And now the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he fouls this one off. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up, Ozzie Albies flew out last time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball inside.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0.
Too high.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next, here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. So 1-1.
That's the ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. This misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Skied down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Number 57 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 57.
Adam Duvall will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-0 home.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming, here it is.
No, that's down.
On its way is pitch number 75. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-0 on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Camargo's got it. And there's one down now. So one gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Nico Hoerner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Nico Hoerner.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line drive to left. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Roll, this guy's been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Stepping in now, Sergio Alcantara. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Count, the pitch.
Ball inside.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And stepping in, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Nope,
3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Here's the 3-2. On a drive, base hit to right. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, though. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0. Here it is. Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ball
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3-1 the count now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
3-1. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Jason Adams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, Jason Adams.
Now to the plate, here is Adam Duvall. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Adams.
First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Happ is right there. 1 gone.
Now batter, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in will be Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Inside.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 1-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Stephen Vogt will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last debut. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's out.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are back to even now with 1 run apiece.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Number 15.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. the 2-1. He's taken high above the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Once again, a 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. And it's 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 66.
To the plate now, number 66. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The payoff pitch one more time. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Richard Rodriguez takes the ball from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Number 48.
Wilson Contreras will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. David Bodie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, David Bodie.
First pitch on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Outside and low, 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
So next to hit is Sergio Alcantara. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 offering.
Nope, outside.
he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, bases loaded. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. The go-ahead run will score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. He's getting late in the game. You come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
At the plate now, Nick Madrigal. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Four runs here in this half inning. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. And good for him. Nick Madrigal just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Toussaint will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 62.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Duvall is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Rex Brothers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Johan Camargo.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's just out.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Up next for Atlanta.
Next to hit, Stephen Vogt. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Vogt, a 36-year-old veteran. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ozzie Albies would be next. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Rosario is off at first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Atlanta. They trail 6-1. Of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So the next to bat will be Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Toussaint, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
That's
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So now to the plate, Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Still even at 2-2. lifted down the line in left. Rosario will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 66.
Next to stand in is number 66. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And he misses there. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras.
Ball 1, no
First
strike.
pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Here he comes on 2-0. Popped him up. Into the stands. He got it. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Holder will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Robinson Chirinos is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. He's set. Here it comes, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Hayward, off the LED board and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 4th home run here in the early going. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ronald
Acuna digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ronald Acuna becomes the first out in the ninth inning. In now, Adam Duvall, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
The batter, number 7.
So next to bat will be Dansby Swanson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now here's the first offering, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Soft grounder left side. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Had to to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Austin Riley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Austin Riley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Final strike for the Braves. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Cody Hoyer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 12, Cody.
Now into the box is Johan Camargo, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And that misses 1-1. Duvall over at second. Riley on at first with 2 down. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
6-2, the final total today. Chicago capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Jason Adams claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago